Most people would agree that you can't find true love without risking heartbreak. But I talk to business owners all the time who are frustrated because they're trying to build the business of their dreams, but they're also trying to eliminate any chance of risk or failure. Could that be what's holding your business back? Hey everyone, welcome back. Mike Sutton with BeBuildHave.com. I work with first generation business leaders who are getting burnout on the doing and are ready to just start being happy and successful in their businesses. And in getting ready for today's show, I actually went through a couple topics, and I had this story that keeps coming back to me because I have a friend who I know from the IT world that I used to be in. I sold my IT business over a year ago now. And he had a successful business, was up over 2.5 million in revenue going into 2008. But then the economy collapsed and it hit that business hard. He lost half his business, had to lay off a bunch of people, and he was really hurt by that experience. And since then, he's really been frustrated with the growth of the company because he wants the company to grow, but he also absolutely doesn't want to expose himself to that kind of risk again. And on the surface, that makes sense. Business is about mitigating risk. You don't want to take unnecessary risk. But at the same time, it seems like trying to avoid that risk is actually limiting the growth and contributing to the frustration. And it reminded me of, I used to wakeboard back at the end of 1990s. I started wakeboarding and I was practicing a trick, and I ended up crashing and twisting in the water pretty badly. I ended up hurting my back. And it took me months to recover from the injury. But for years after that, I held that crash in my head, and it was really holding me back. I could do some nice jumps. I could do my spins. I could do 180s, 360s. But when it came to practicing inverts, flipping upside down, every time I'd come in for the move, I'd think about that injury like just subconsciously, and I'd hold back a little bit because I didn't want to hurt myself again. And it took years to learn what was ultimately a pretty simple trick, because every time I'd make my approach, I'd hold back because I didn't want to hurt myself. So I was never fully committed to landing the trick. I was never fully committed to the takeoff because I was always holding back just a little bit, trying to prevent that injury. And in reality, it was that holding back that made me crash many, many, many more times than I needed to. And when I finally got to the point that I could fully commit to the trick, fully commit to the approach, come into it knowing that I was going to, not hold back, make the landing, do everything I was supposed to do. The first time I was able to fully do that, I landed the trick nearly effortlessly. In fact, it's much more easy to land the trick, much easier to land the trick than to not land the trick. Not landing the trick sucks and it hurts, and I did it over and over and over again. Then you have to start over and do it again. You land the trick effortlessly, and then you go on to the next thing. And I think that's what success is supposed to be like in our businesses. If we're holding back because of failure, it puts us in that space of struggle that feels really hard. But if we can let go of the fear, if we can fully commit to the success, yes, take reasonable steps to mitigate your risk. You don't want to be irresponsible, but you can't control everything. So do your best, commit to your success, and success is easier than failure. So stop holding yourself back, holding yourself in that place of failure out of fear of what could happen if you're successful. And that's the message for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider sharing on Facebook or Twitter. If developing this mindset, letting go of fear, embracing your power, and reconnecting with your true strength is something that's important to you, you might enjoy my free 20-minute guided meditation. You can download it straight to your phone or PC, use it anytime, anywhere, to really help build up that mindset and reconnect with those attributes, characteristics that are going to help make you a better leader, feel more confident, more successful, better at problem solving, and really build the business that you want to build, which is exactly what I want you to do. You can head over to BeBuildHave.com/meditate to grab that free offer. And until we speak again, be the person, build the business, and have the successful life that you want.